taken by madness.
Welcome, everybody, back to Taken by Madness podcast. I'm your host, Madness. And today we're going to be reviewing Thanatomorphose. This took me a couple tries to get because I can't freaking... I can read, but I can't read those big of words, but, and it's directed by now I can't talk at all, you know what I'm saying? It's directed by Eric Falardo. And it is a Canadian film. Yep. It was shot in Quebec, Canada. Fucking. A girl notices a spot on her body that turns out to be her flesh decomposing from the inside due to a disease. We don't know what this disease is, but we can only imagine it is, let me see. I had this looked up too. Necrotizing fasciitis, which is, didn't even look the definition up, but my wife did. And it's like flesh has been eating from the inside out. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but I know you get bruising from the inside and all kinds of weird shit comes up. You know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. And it is a serious bacterial infection that spreads rapidly. Rapidly spreads through a fascia, a layer of tissue beneath the skin, leading to tissue death. And this kind of amplifies this disease by 100. I don't know exactly if this is the disease, but it sounds kind of like it. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so she also gets obsessed with how she's decomposing and puts her hair and nails and even an ear in some jars, and then she takes pictures of her decomposing flesh through a one of those what do you call it? Just not a disposable camera, but like, you know how those when a picture comes out and you flap it, one of those things. What do you call those things? I can't remember, but it's alright. But that's the premise. Anyways, Unearthed Films had this one out on DVD long time ago, but I rented it. I don't know where I rented it. I think they had a store. I think they still have a store online you can rent their stuff. I can't remember. I think it's like, it's not Venmo, but it's Vimo or something like that. It's similar to that. I don't remember the link, but it's now on Tubi for now anyways. I think it's on Blu-ray somewhere. I don't know. I think I could get it like probably Canada, but I'd love to own this copy of this because this is one of my favorite movies, I would say, I guess. Anyways, let's get into it. So there's interesting effects in the opening scenes, yeah, whatever, it is none other than the sex. We all like it. Some hate it if you're a weirdo, but it's okay. You don't really get to see anything really until after. Then you get to see tits, ass, and pecker, or whoever is interested. It's nothing too impressive, but I guess it gets the job done. I guess, I don't know. I mean, we're not here for that, but, I mean, maybe you are, I don't know. I wouldn't be my first take to get. That wouldn't be my first. God damn it, can't talk. Sorry, 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 sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Beep, cut. But who knows? I don't know what you're into. Anyways, a score in this one gave it gave me goosebumps at different parts. You know, it kind of the first song kind of had that Thing vibes. I don't know what it is. I thought it was pretty cool though. And it just gives me that atmosphere you want, you know. But anyways, on the other side of things, I think the only no, there's two cons, but one of the cons is the film is it doesn't have very good lighting. It's pretty. Some parts have like pretty pretty dark spots in it, and you can't see anything actually. Certain scenes, which are, you know, I wish this film would somehow clean that up. Like, I don't know how you do that actually. I don't know how to edit to the point where I could do that, but that'd be something I would be interested in, because I wish I could see it all, you know, the whole movie. I know you see, I don't know, 90% of it, I guess. But this film has a voyeurism type of film, and it's a semi-slow burn film, I think, anyways. But when it picks up, it's top peak body horror, baby. This film has minimum talking in it, actually. They do talk, but it's not. There's a lot less talking than normal films, which is good. I just like to. Sometimes you just like to watch people rot from the inside out. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't, that's okay. I don't give a shit. You think I give a shit? Sometimes, but not this time. After the sex scene, she gets she gets that bruise on her. And as the film goes, her body beats itself up more and more. Various bruises all over her body and eyes. Fingernails rip off. Hair is falling out. Puking and peeing blood. And I don't know what came out of her butt or the JJ, but I think that's guts or blood. I don't know. It's a weird looking thing. Anyways, go on and on and on, and it's kind of anyways, it's not boring, maybe for some, but when you get to the head trauma, she slips on a piece of glass or ice and bam, bashes her head in. That's when you know you're getting to the real stuff. Anyways, it's pretty cut and dry plot. There's a lot of sex. She's at least she's nude most of the time. She has some trippy ass dreams in there. I don't know what the like. You know how you see these images that just pop up out of nowhere just for like a second, like over here, over here, over here. Sometimes you get nauseous from it, but that's just because I'm probably not used to it. Anyways, this is a pretty bleak movie, specifically after she bashes her brain in. Oh, I mean, not, she doesn't bash her brain in, but she bashes her head. But then you know it's going to be a real wild ride. I think I've already said that before, but that's okay. I can say it again because she bumped her head. And she has a routine of combing her hair and makeup and cracking her knuckles and neck. That seems to be like a harmless routine to me, right? Well, later on in the film, well, Oh, she's cracking her jaw and her neck, alright, I'll tell you that much. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. And her relationships are not very good, or she's seeing a guy that is kind of treating her like ass. He only comes around like 3 times in the movies. Piece of shit. And there's I think she throws a movie party or something, or no. They get wasted, I think, and music's on, and the landlord comes in and shut it down, motherfucker. You know how it goes. But yeah, there's another guy. I don't I don't really know if it's a friend or not because it's not really explained, but he always tries to hook up with her, but she is not having him. She gets towards the end, she gets fixated, towards her rotting body and shit, and she starts to get randy, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Anyways, so she does give him fellatio during the movie. And she wants more, but I'm gonna keep the rest. Anyways, this fucking girl's place is fucking foul, man. It's filthy as shit. If you know, you know. Well, I know, but because I have a fucking teenage kid. Fucking disgusting. I'm just kidding. I love you. But they do get rather more dirty than usual. You know what I'm talking about? Just kidding. I would never say that. Just kidding. I'm going to. Now we're kind of at the. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, but well, you can't really spoil this movie. It's inedible. Well, for the plot, you can only assume what's gonna happen, and it does. But I'm not gonna tell you how. I mean, you already know how, but you don't know like to the extent how. Which is I liked it actually. But anyways, certain part in the film towards the end, maggots and flesh, like I don't know, maggot sounds like this, like you know how maggots like they have this like sound to them when they, like, if you ever seen like in the trash, like in a dumpster or something, they're all fucking slimy and shit. They have that gooey kind of deal. And it kind of sounds like flesh, like I don't know what flesh actually sounds like, but I guess they tried and mimic that. While she's laying on the bed, as your body begins to rot fastly. Anyway, so she has a mushy spot where she fell on her head, and you get to see it. It's fantastic. I really like this film, actually. Maybe it's because I haven't seen body horror quite like this. It's like an almost uncomfortable feeling you have watching especially towards the end. And she even pokes her eyeballs in with her fingers so she couldn't see herself anymore. Yep, that is that's the part. It's a good part, I think. Anyways, I'd say this the other con of this movie is I think it's a little too long. Maybe 20 minutes too long without a lot of action. That's the only gripe I have, other than I can't fucking see about 10% of, it's probably more like 5% of the film. But, yeah, the ending though, man, the ending, I'll say, is a treat in itself. Her breathing and the way she looks are actually kind of haunting, to be honest. It's almost like you've been taken by madness or some shit. I'd say for me, it's not hard to watch, but I could see some people having to take a break because it's a little too much sometimes if you're not into it, especially if you're squeamish the last 35 minutes, especially. Anyways, it's not a very big body count. No, not really. It's like three people all together, but you really focus on one body, baby. Yay, yay. And it's her body. Anyways, I don't usually score, but I'm gonna give this. Actually, maybe I will start scoring because I can. Okay? I'm giving this one. Actually, I'm gonna knock it up. Actually, it was a 4 out of 5 for me, but I'm gonna move it up to 4.5 stars out of 5. I like this movie that much. It is a fantastic film. You know what? The special effects, not the special effects, the practical effects are, excuse me, god dang, are to the point where he actually got arrested. I don't know if he got put to trial. I think he did go to trial, but he got acquitted because his practical effects were that good. I don't know who turned him in or anything, but he has a story on it, and I'll put the link in the descriptions for you, along with the IMDb, because the director actually has a trivia part to how he got the idea of this movie. And but that's it for me. Now let me know what you thought in the comments. Now let me know what you thought of this movie in the comments section below. I really, really like this movie. Some people might not like it, but I dug it. And be careful, everybody, because madness is coming for you.